Good morning. Well, it's still. We're a little late this morning, but that's fine. I won't be in the dark. Ha 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 ha. Nico and I are out and we're gonna roam around for a bit. Trying to get Nico to work off a lot of treats and, you know, because I know he'll end up feeling better. Um, you know, it's hard to say that the topics we have can be a little charged with emotion, but we'll get on them. So grab your coffee, tea, pop, excuse me, whatever you want, and we'll have a good old-fashioned fireside chat. Except we have no fire and we're not beside it. So we'll talk to you later. Bye now. There was a fire at a homeless camp in Langley. Makes you wonder why people are still living outside in a wealthy country like Canada. I know we're like everyone's probably like one paycheck away. But yet, we spend billions on other projects across the country, and I don't think it's a good deal. I think people are getting a raw deal that they're put out and have to live in tents in the cold. But if they just work hard, we need to fund agencies to get out and to service these camps. Well, not service them. We need to get the people out of these camps. It's basic human rights. Social housing has to be available where it can be subsidized so these people can get up, get some self-esteem, and get out and get a job and start making a life again. There may be some people who may have been turned to drugs, but mental health, there's not enough beds, and we've got to stop this, and people have to start realizing that we have a real problem. That yes, they may have turned in the past to drugs or alcohol, but that doesn't mean that they're not worthy. Everyone should have a home, and things like this can happen. One person, it's getting cold at night, and one person could, try to have a little heater, and it gets out of hand. Well, they shouldn't be cooking in tents. They should be living in tents. We're getting into the colder climate. Every morning, it's quite chilly. And then there's business people who are saying, oh well, if they got out off their ass and went to work, this wouldn't happen. But it isn't their fault. Canada, even every province spends millions on projects that aren't success. The Fast Cats were an example, and we lost big on those. But they keep building all these glamorous homes, and we have a major rental crisis, and people who can't find places to live end up homeless. And you see them on the sidewalks. And, people need to have a place to go and call their own. And I'm not talking, they need the lavish. They need a place they can call their own, get up, get going. It could be a small, but they have that. They have a place that they can safely cook a meal. And I'm sure sometimes they can share, but have a place where they can lay down at night and sleep. But we don't offer those. But they keep building all these luxury homes, townhouses, buildings, and half the time they sit empty because they're sold offshore. But no one really builds any form of social housing. And, people really need this. But yet, we don't really keep things open like that. And people, you need to wake up. We need integrated neighborhoods, and all these people, I don't want that kind of person in my neighborhood. Well, where are these people to go? I'll ship them out to the valley. Well, there was a point on the news, not the news, on the internet, that there was a mobile bus that had showers in it. And, people utilizing these showers, and there were people coming off this, and one said he was some sort of engineer. And he came out that's saying that he got his livelihood taken away. He had one paycheck, and he was out on the street. And there's bush camps, and I know in this area, last summer when it was warm, a lot of people lived in the bush. And they kept going in there, and they kept tearing it apart. Now, I know there's people out there who, are living off the streets, but why? It's like, oh well, I have a beautiful home. I worked hard. Well, that's great you worked hard. When I worked damn hard. And, a lot of us, disability, if I got kicked out of my place because a family member decided to sell it, well, I'd be on the street too. Nico and me in this little power chair. You have to really think, and you really have to come, and why are people out there? Social housing will lower our value. But we have to take a look, and we have to see where the need is, and we have to work on building that need. But we don't. We just keep approving all these luxury condos that are sitting empty. Now, I'm all for, investing in these homes but they don't want people to rent them. They don't want people to get out because they want to get their whole money back and they expect to sell them, and the climate's going to keep growing. Well, the bubble in Vancouver has a crack in it. So if they sell them to other offshore owners, the price is going to drop. You're not going to keep getting the biggest price. So, do we just turn our backs and forget people? I don't think that's right. People need the dignity to live. And, they need to be able to call it their own. And, they can build, they can change things. But, there are people out there who aren't striving for anything. But there's people who want the chance to get out and start building their lives again. And we as citizens don't add to this. It's kind of like, oh well, we'll just walk by them and leave it there. But being homeless is a lot more than that. You need to ensure that people get covered. And oh yes, everyone's saving money. Well, that's great. But no one will spend any money on these people. Our taxes, get the projects done, and help these people out. The cold weather, we'll open up shelters. Well, that's great, but it keeps more and more people keep having to turn to the homeless way of life, living in shelters. And there is a criminal element in these areas, but you need to turn around and work with these. But no one does. Everyone feels, oh well, we feel so sorry for these people. But if you had to live a night out there, I could always go home. Well, you can always go home, and you're lucky ones. And I'm not saying, yes, open up your doors and take it. But I think our governments, federal, provincial, municipal, needs to work and grow with these people. But, oh no, we're going to put in bike lanes, and which is great in a way, but we have people out there who can't live. They're in cardboard boxes. And it's time to wake up. It's time to work with these people. But no one wants a social housing in their neighborhood. And oh no. But it's time for us to wake up and smell the coffee. We all can't be wonderful people, but it's tending to be that this wonderful life is only for those. So get out there talk to your MP, talk to your MLA, talk to your council members. We've got to get these people into affordable, homeless. No, they're not homeless. They're people who don't have a home. Homeless, there are people who love and say they're comfortable living on the outside. Well, get out there. Make it a voting. We should be voting on social housing. The NDP keeps saying, oh, well, yeah. But nothing ever gets done. Because, people don't want to pay more taxes. Well, I think we're going to have to pay a little bit more taxes. Or look how our tax money is spent. People rush out and, oh, well, yes, we'll cover all these people. We'll accept all these refugees. But yet, and we build a brand new building for them. But what about the people who are locally, who are probably wanting to work, but, no, we don't really care about those people. But, refugees and everything, how about we spend some money and take care of our local people? Well, that's my thoughts. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.